Morning all. How's everyone doing on this wonderful Tuesday? It's lovely and fresh here, a bit chilly. And we had the most beautiful frost this morning. Everything was shimmering, that silver glitter almost. Tilly's keeping an eye on me with her lead, because obviously it's a new lead, so she's like, "Are you doing alright?" And she'll stop and just check where I am, because I'm quite far away as it goes, but it's giving her a bit more independence, which she's loving, so that's good. And I had a little bit of got overwhelmed by things yesterday or last night. I think I was just so tired, and I was forgetting things, which isn't like me, which kind of distressed me, because then I go into a complex of I'm letting folks down, instead of actually, you know what it means, you need to have a rest, you need to let it out. I say this enough about being kind to yourself, so I actually had a really good cry with Poppy and Mum there, and I was able to have my mother and my daughter give me cuddles last night, which was so lovely and so welcoming and so nourishing. It was just what I needed. And bless Pete, he had to go off and do a night shift, so I got a lovely beautiful message from him as well whilst he was at work, and sent one back. So do count my blessings. Woke up this morning, I woke up, that's a blessing in itself, and just knowing that there's so much love and support out there, and then thought, right, now recalibrate, come and walk in the green, feel that connection, feel the keen spring wind, sunshine, bird song, and a lovely dog leading the way. Aren't you, Tilly? You leading the way for me? Yeah. And just being in it and allowing the stuff that was overwhelming me, which isn't anything in particular, it's just is that a squirrel? Was that a squirrel, Tilly? What was it? Just allowing the stuff that really doesn't need to stress me. I need to let that go, but I know that it's more to do with I've just been hyper vigilant with Mum getting her well again after her getting dehydrated and getting a little confused and all of that, and I was just having to give her additional support through the day and through the night, so it's quite tiring. Don't mind doing it, and I'm doing much less now because she's much better, which is great. But I have to kind of almost uncoil myself from being that spring that's ready to go, and allow just to be able to be free of that kind of worry and stress and anxiety, and allow myself to just be and unfurl from it. And it's tricky sometimes, you know, it's definitely tricky sometimes, but let's go down the woods, Tilly. No, let's go down the woods. Let's not go along the field today. We've been doing the field quite a bit. No. Come on, Tilly, this way. Let's go this way. Tilly, let's go this way. Come on. Let's go this way. We haven't been this way for a while. Good girl. Yeah. That's it. There we go. So, you know, like I say to most folks, you know, about chilling out and allowing yourself that space, isn't it, to take a breath, and allowing that kind of that breathing space. So I have been doing it to a certain extent, but you realise sometimes where the weight of responsibility sometimes can be quite heavy, and you need to just set them aside for a moment to recover. Everything will be fine. Take a moment, take a breath, and then pick up when you're ready, because there's no point, if you're exhausted, you can't keep going. You can't drink from an empty cup. You have to nourish yourself. You have to look after. So that was my learning last night. And I'm really glad that I had the support and love of all my family and my friends. So I'm very grateful of that. I'm very grateful of feeling the sunshine on my face today. I'm very grateful for hearing the bird song I'm very grateful for this little beautiful soul that has basically come to our family, and I just love her. Can't believe it. End of May, she's going to be with us a year. It'll be a whole year. Yeah, come on then, Tilly. Good girl. But look at this. I just love this time of year with all things suddenly appearing. I can't really see much on the screen, so I hope you're getting some of this because it's so bright. The sunshine is in my face to the point where, let's see, I'll show you. I've got my big glasses on today, so because it's so bright, it's lovely. And there we go. I can't see anything because the sunshine is in my face. There we go. That's better. You can have some sunshine in your face. So I am still looking. I'm going to put it out there. I'm looking for some honeysuckle, twisty honeysuckle that I can turn into some drum beaters. Because I'd really like to do that. I really like to make one for somebody quite special. And it's your paw caught. Hang on. There we go. Such a lady. Come on. Where are you going? Come this way. You might want to go down here. Come on. Good girl. Yes. That's better. So I'm going to keep my eye out. I'm going to some other woods. I think maybe tomorrow afternoon. And if I do, I'm hoping, because there's quite a bit of honeysuckle in this particular woods, and I know that some of the woodland has been coppiced because there's a lot of hazel, so it will have been coppiced. So I'm hoping that they will have trimmed some of the honeysuckle, and I might be able to find some waiting to be turned into beater handles. Because I've got a cunning plan. And like I say, I'm going to be gifting out, but I can't say who it's for. But I've got a plan, and I'm looking forward to creating. I really am. Yeah. So that's it, really. I just thought I wanted to share and kind of say, you know, like we all have moments of feeling overwhelmed. We all have moments. Nobody can, you know. It's all about being there for each other, looking out for each other. Go on. Looking out for each other, isn't it? You know, the ebb and flow. You know, we can be there for another, and another can be there for us. Whether that's friends, family, partners, dogs, cats. You know, nature. Being within the nature, being cradled by the mother. There was an experience where I suffered a bereavement, and a really good friend of mine. It was quite traumatic. Took me up to the sacred mound, and she laid me down on the ground and played flute, and I just felt the land sort of cradle me and hold me as I was able to let go of a lot of pain and sorrow and grief into the land, and it was held, and it was beautiful. So I'm always thankful of those moments. I'm always thankful of those connections with my beautiful friends and strong women and men. But this particular time, it was a woman that scooped me up and said, come on, let's go up. And she took one of her flutes up there. Those flutes she uses for ceremony, and it was very powerful, and I'm very grateful, always grateful of those moments, those healings, and allowing to be kind of vulnerable enough to open yourself up to allow it out, not being frightened to allow it out. Because I know some people say, oh, I'm frightened, I'm never going to stop crying. Well, of course you're going to stop crying, but you have to create that space, don't you? You have to allow yourself time for it to come out, the rawness to come out. We're so very good at sanitizing things at the moment, keeping everything shiny and clean, where actually life isn't like that. It's messy and dirty, and can be painful, and can be absolutely beautiful, and your heart can explode with joy and grief. You just need to go with it and accept that. And you know, when you find people that you can be vulnerable with, then that is one of the best gifts. It is a joy, and it's to be acknowledged and recognised. You know, the people around us who are there when our knees buckle, and our voice wobbles. And they don't even necessarily need to say anything. It's just knowing they're standing with you, seen and unseen, you know. So, yeah, just that. So today, for me, it's about gratitude. It's also that kind of, you know, the calm after the storm, where everything's been washed out of you and you're kind of like tired, but refreshed and calm after like having stuff that maybe you've held on to because you felt it was your responsibility to, and being able to let go of that, and be grateful of that, and feel the love about that, and understand the learning of it as well, understand the lesson of it. So there we go. So that is my ramblings. Tilly and I, oh look, we're coming out onto the field. We haven't done this walk for a little while. There's deer in the field. There's fallow deer in the field. I don't know if you'll see them on the camera. I'll have to get a bit further because they're over in that field over there, which you can't see them there. I think they're fallow or they're roe. I'm not sure because I can't tell from this distance. And I've just seen a wren flutter around into the hedgerow there. Isn't it, Tilly? Yes. There they are. I don't know if you can see them. Let's see. Hang on, see if I can zoom in. I don't know if you can see them. Don't know. Well, they're there, sitting, enjoying the sunshine. Right, well, my battery's going to go any minute. So I'm going to say, oceans of love. Be that loving light. Feel that connection. Feel the gratitude and love that's all around us. And it is okay to cry, and it is okay to be messy, and it is okay to break through that stuff. Really important, because how can we actually make room and grow if we don't let go? So there we go. That's it. Have a wonderful Tuesday.